Good evening, folks. Bluegrass Sports Nation fans. We are here from the Holcomb Athletic Complex. Got about 11 minutes here before game time, and we're going to bring you some pregame action here. This district matchup between the Jackson County Generals and your Breathitt Bobcats. Evan Miller, getting that time of year, getting closer to playoff time. It's nice and crisp. The weather's cooling off. The Bermuda grass is still pretty green, so we've had a little bit of warm weather and moisture, but it won't be long. We hit that first round of playoffs. The field will start browning up. The cold weather's here, and Jackson County's here, looking to make a little noise tonight.
Yeah, Rob. The Bobcats looked very good in district play so far this year. They've so far won their 2 matchups against West Carter and Morgan County, but tonight a Jackson County team desperate for a win comes in here against the Bobcats.
Yeah, they've been struggling throughout the year. 1 win and 7 losses. Their only win coming against Berea. They're about midway through the season, so rough way to go for the Generals thus far. We were looking at their team as they were out on the field. They've only dressed in about 20 players, so their numbers are down like a lot of teams across Eastern and some in Central Kentucky. And you're noticing that more and more when you get into the 1A and the 2A schools. Numbers are down in some of these programs. So Jackson County struggling so far this year, down at the bottom on the RPI list for KHSAA stats. And the Bobcats trying to assert themselves as, the district champion and trying to build their RPI and work towards those playoffs that we're talking about.
Yeah, Rob, it's funny enough you bring up RPI because I was wanting to talk about the current RPI situation for the Bobcats as we have recently jumped Prestonsburg in RPI, but Prestonsburg has a very big matchup tonight between Martin County.
Yep, they do. Big matchup for them. Some other matchups across the state that we'll be watching. East Carter and Russell should be a pretty good game. Yeah, personally, I think Russell will come out on top on that one.
Definitely some big implications for next week as well, as that will boost Russell's RPI.
Russell will be coming into Jackson next week to face the Bobcats, and we'll be bringing you that one. Got about 9.5 minutes here before kickoff. We'll take a quick break and go to commercial here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll come back with some more pregame here before.
For 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, East Kentucky Chiropractic, and Quantum Healthcare. We want to be your medical home of the mountains, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, x-ray, lab, transportation, case management, sliding fee scale, and 340B drug pricing. Little Flower Clinic, 279 East Main Street, open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m., 487-9505, and Quantum Healthcare, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. until 11 p.m., 436-0711, or visit our webpage, kymha.com.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Community and Technical College invites you to MiniCon on Friday, October 24th from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. in the Lee's College Campus Library. This free all-day event features that one show with host Brian Combs, Bloodshed in the Bluegrass with hosts Sheena Yoder and Bree Warner, local ghost hunting group Yellow Jacket Paranormal, author Tasha Fugit, multimedia production duo Mike and Charles Schaus, and Apple Shop's Appalachian Media Institute representative Tommy Anderson. Everyone is welcome. Dress in cosplay and bring your own tabletop and card games and enjoy a fun, creative day with the HCTC community.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
All right, folks, we are back from the Mike Holcomb Athletic Complex. Got about 2.5 minutes here before the Generals and the Bobcats kick this one off from the Riverbank. Generals coming in here at 1-7. Evan and myself talking a little bit about the RPI and some of the ratings going forth here, getting ready for the playoffs. Jackson County's had a rough way to hoe all year long, and it's not going to get any easier here coming up against the Bobcats. 1-7 Generals coming in. They've only managed 84 points, I believe, correctly on the season. If you look at their stats, it looks like kind of like they've been searching maybe for a quarterback in a few games. There's some balanced stats with, pass completions and pass attempts. So that tells me that Maybe there was a little bit of quarterback issue. They were trying to find the right person. But here they are tonight, 1-7, climbing the big mountain that is the Breathitt Bobcats.
Yeah, Rob, definitely. We've looked at the stats, talked about it pregame, and they're just a team that really hasn't found anything that works so far this year, Rob. And I mean, you hate to see it. We've, of course, talked pregame about some issues they've had from top down. It's just really a program you wish to see improve next year.
Yeah, we hope so. They're dressing about 20 kids. They've had some coaching issues, and they went through some battles this season. Like we talked about, they did win one game over at Berea, 28-6. So when things are working correctly, they do know how to put some points on the board. So the Generals coming in here, like I said, trying to make some noise against the Bobcats in this district matchup between these two. First off, before I want to go any further, I do want to say that hats off to junior Miss Jana Gilbert. She stepped into the press box here just to our left, and she knocked a home run when it comes to singing the national anthem. She really knocked it out of the park. So appreciate her coming out and doing that for us. And all the fans gave her a standing ovation here at the stadium. We also want to make note of the two young gentlemen that have walked out at midfield with our team captains to do the coin flip. Tonight is Cats versus Cancer. And we had two young gentlemen that walked out with the Bobcats to help deliver the game ball and do the coin toss.
Yeah, Rob, it's a very big tradition for the Bobcats ever since Colton Ritchie had his diagnosis, and we did Cats versus Cancer with him first a few years back, and it's a very good tradition the Bobcats have started, letting a kid with a awful illness come out and have a big moment with the Bobcats.
So I don't know if I've got the last names correct on the two kids, but Josh's last name
White
is White.
Yes.
Okay. What was Carson's last name?
I did not get that.
Okay, we didn't get that one, but just wanted to make mention that Josh and Carson have they made it here via fire truck this evening, and they went out onto the field to help to present the game ball and do the coin toss with the Bobcats here at midfield. So we're during our Cats versus Cancer tonight, and we're also honoring the Team Colton DIPG Foundation here tonight. And most of our players are wearing pink in cancer awareness support. So
yeah, for the few games we've had, on live this month for the month of October, a lot of our players have worn pink spats, maybe a pink armband here. So it's good to see the players support those afflicted with breast cancer.
And along that train of thought, with the special activities and things going on here tonight, also at halftime, the Bobcats will step aside during a halftime intermission, and we will have a homecoming festivities here at the Holcomb Athletic Complex during halftime. Not sure if we'll get to cover all that for you as we do commercials and do some talk about the game, but we will announce our runner-up and our winner whenever we come back. We won't be able to cover all that, but for time constraints, but we will announce and give them some coverage here and let everybody know who won the homecoming queen here for Breathitt.
Yeah, Robin, as we finish our pregame coverage, we begin with the Bobcats receiving the ball here. Of course, we'll probably see as the Bobcats plan their offensive game plan for this game, we'll see them probably lean towards more of a running game with Eli Thomas and maybe see the pass open up as the run develops well.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, we've established ourselves on many games on the turf as a running team, and the last couple of weeks we've been able to show our stuff through the air. Jaden Gibson with the reception on the kickoff. He's wrapped back around behind the 30. He's up past the 30 all the way over to the sideline in front of the Generals, and he is cleaning house as he covers the grass. He's down at the 10, the 5. Jaden Gibson
has received
the kickoff from the Generals, and he went from hash mark to sideline on the other side of the field, right down in front of the Jackson County General sideline, all the way into the end zone with the opening kickoff with 11:43 on the clock. Jaden Gibson into the end zone for the Bobcats.
A very good run from Gibson on the play. Kind of caught the ball like back shoulder kind of catch, and then did a very good job looping backwards and finding an open hole in the kick team's coverage, Rob.
He had a couple of guys that was real close to him as soon as he made the reception there at midfield, able to stiff arm and get by one, and he made a few more miss. And once he got over to the sideline, it was pretty much green grass for Jaden as he covered ground and made it to the end zone. The extra point kick is in the air, and it is good. So the point after is good. for Wyatt Spencer. And we'll take a quick break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be right back.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
Big night for the Bobcats. A lot of festivities. Cats versus Cancer homecoming night and a district game. Jackson County coming to town. Jaden Gibson says, hello, Generals, as he takes the opening kickoff back. Received that one right around the in between the 20 and 25. Yeah. So I don't have the correct yardage on the run back, but Gibby made the reception and didn't waste much time. Down the sideline he went, putting the Bobcats on the board first. 7-0 your score, 11:43 on the clock. And Jagger Burton will come on for the Bobcats to kick this one off. And the Generals have their first opportunity to show us what they can do on offense after the Family Pharmacy score by the Bobcats.
Yeah, Rob. Just to touch on to that reception by Gibson. Okay. So he's down about the 24-yard line.
Yeah, about the 24.
Yeah. So touch on the Gibson return. It brings up the special teams play we've seen from the Bobcats and how they've really embraced that third aspect of the game. Of course, 2 weeks ago, Adams, was that 3 weeks ago? About 2 or 3 weeks ago, Adam Spencer had a very big punt return touchdown, and we see Gibson capitalize on a good return and get a kick return touchdown for the Bobcats.
You bring up a very good point, and something that I think is very important going into the playoffs is to fine-tune that third aspect of the game. And your special teams put points on the board. It takes a lot of pressure off the defense and the offense. And looks like the Bobcats are continuing to fine-tune that as Gibson runs back the kickoff return.
Yeah.
11:38 on the clock, 7-0 your score. Generals from the 23-yard line. First play from the line of scrimmage. Looks like they may have lost a yard on that one, Evan.
Yeah, we'll see after the spot. But the Bobcat run defense has been very well. Of course, they faced two very good running backs last week against West Carter. But you really saw that defensive line up front come alive when they were defending the run, Rob.
I'll just tell you, the defensive front that we've had in the last couple games, Carson Miller, Waylon Abner, Trenton Noble, Sawyer Hall coming in and out with Trenton being in there also. Those four guys, Colby Bird was also in there some. You start mixing those 4 or 5 guys up and giving them a little bit of a rest every play or two and bringing a fresh set of legs back in. Look out. That's going to make a big difference on defense for the Bobcats going into the playoffs.
And the Bobcat defensive front is very dangerous, Rob.
2 receivers each side for the Generals. Quarterback takes the snap. It's going to be a keeper. He comes around the right end, and he's going to be tackled immediately. I believe that was Burton.
Braden Barnett, I think, did a very good job recognizing the run, coming down to the hole and making a tackle. Looks like it may go down as another tackle for a loss here, Rob.
Well, they've not moved it. I thought both of them were a loss of a yard, but we're still at 3rd and 10 right now. They've not set it back, and they've not changed it on the board. So,
correction for us is they make it back to the line of scrimmage on both plays.
3rd and 10, 10-14 on the clock. The Generals in the huddle calling the play. They'll break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Rob, you'd almost expect the Generals to pass here on a 3rd and 10.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do from the backfield. I was trying to see the young man at quarterback. They ain't got a flag. I was trying to see the quarterback's number.
Looks like number 8, Kendrick Desarn.
Couldn't tell if it was number 8 or number 5.
I think I'm seeing a number 8 I think number 5 is lined up at receiver.
That's somebody that they've not played at quarterback thus far, unless he's got a different number on, according to the roster. Yeah. Number 3 is Gavin Velasco. I'm not sure if that's 3 or an 8. It's hard to see from here.
Yeah, that's a number 8 at quarterback.
I see him now. He's got his back to us. 9:44 on the clock. Generals come back out. 2 receivers both sides. 1 back just to the right of the quarterback. Generals take the snap, looks back, short throw, screen play, and dropped. And that was really that Combs made a good move on the receiver and looked like he almost took the ball right out of his arms as he was trying to make the catch.
Very good play recognition by Combs. Bobcats have really started to pick up on those short screens ever since they absolutely got gashed by them at Hazard.
So it's going to be 4th and about 15, I believe.
Yeah.
Maybe 16 for the Generals as they'll opt to punt this one away.
It's like Jackson County is in the punt formation right now. I can't see.
Yeah, they're going to kick this one away. I can't see the number for the kicker. Here's the snap. Good snap. Good kick. Nice punt. It's going to go back to about the 50-yard line where it's caught. And here comes Adam Spencer around the left side. He's up to the 30. Good field position for the Bobcats. He'll fall forward up to about the 28, maybe the 27-yard line.
Yeah, very good return from Adam Spencer, as we mentioned in our talk on special teams. As he's become a very valuable asset on the punt return. Has about a 20-yard return there, Rob.
Adam has turned into a nice utility guy, whether it be, on defense or offense or on special teams. Adam can do a lot of things for you. Not the biggest guy on the field, but definitely somebody that you got a lot of confidence in making the right decision and making a move with the football when he needs to.
Yeah, you said it best. He's a very good utility player. He has seen a lot of use on offense, especially when the Bobcats lost John Carter for about 2 or 3 weeks. And he's also very good defensively, as he is the Bobcat interception leader with
3.
Yep, 3 on the season.
Yep. 2 receivers each side for Holland as Miles comes out into the spread offense. All receivers get set. Miles waits on the snap, fakes up inside, and a little screen play over to John Carter Holland over about the 20-yard line. Makes one miss, cuts back inside, headed to the end zone. And the first play on that series for John Carter Holland is a touchdown. Holland to Holland. Little pass, little screen play is good. 9:07 on the clock, and the Bobcats go back on the board with another touchdown.
Yeah, Rob, that's a connection we've talked about since the preseason game against Sayre, as the Holland to Holland connection is one we've come accustomed to, especially on that little screen route we've seen all year from the Bobcats. And John Carter has been able to make big plays out of that all year, like he did last week against West Carter. So it's also very good effort from him, as he was nearly tackled out of bounds. He did a very good job pushing the defender away and staying in bounds for the touchdown.
And just at the right time, he changed gears and was patient for that moment and didn't step out of bounds, got away from the tackler.
Also to mention, a very good block from Austin Barker that set up the play.
Kick for Wyatt Spencer is in the air. It's up, and it is good with 9:07 on the clock. Your Bobcats are up 14-0 over the Generals of Jackson County. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
SEC Auto Sales, located at 1557 Highway 15 South in Jackson, is the fastest growing pre-owned dealership in the area. Whether you're looking for a used or new-to-you vehicle, SEC has you covered. Think you can't get finance? Well, think again. They have the best interest rates available. Serving all of Eastern Kentucky. Let them show you an easy buying experience. Come on down and see Jeff, Dwayne, and the rest of the gang. Call 606-272-6888 or visit them online at secautosales.com.
All right, folks, we are back from the Mike Holcomb Athletic Complex here in Jackson, Kentucky. Your Bobcats with 9:07 on the clock here in the first quarter. On top, the Jackson County Generals 14-0. Bobcats will line up on the 40 for the kickoff, and Jagger Burton is out to set the ball on the tee. Want to say special thanks to Appalachian Regional Healthcare. More health, more care. ARH is more for Appalachia. Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, serving the financial needs of Breathitt County. And HCTC, they will help you with success coaches to keep you on the right path. Here's the kick, and the path of that one will fall back around the 25 and roll out of bounds back in general territory. So the Generals will take over and have a Buckhorn Children's and Family Services first down. I think it's going to move up. We'll see where they're going to call it out at.
Hey, Rob, almost a big play for the Breathitt kick team there, as the ball to be kind of fumbled around a little bit, and they could have got the ball back there, but eventually bounces out of bounds. And the Generals, after he touches it. So
when the ball goes out of bounds, they'll move it up to the 35. So the Buckhorn Children's and Family Services first down.
How did the return team not touch it?
I don't. It went out of bounds, so I don't. White hat referee made a call.
Mm.
I thought somebody touched it too, just like you did, but they're saying it went out of bounds. Direct snap back to the quarterback, and
Jagger Burton.
Keeper is going nowhere. Tackled for a loss by Burton. Looks like a loss of about 3 yards from here.
Yeah, great tackle for a loss by him. We've talked about it in these recent games with Jagger Burton. His play recognition is very good. It's almost uncanny how he can see these plays and dissect it and be able to make great plays on the play.
I don't know if he watches film or a scouting report, but he knows what to expect when the screenplay comes his way because he has been Johnny on the spot many times this season. 8:31 on the clock. Generals will line up. 2 receivers each side. Takes a snap, turn, busted play. Quarterback's got to get it out of there back at the 25, and he's going to be tackled.
A lot of Bobcats.
There's a host of the Bobcats there.
I think Braden Barnett may have made the initial contact, and he was joined by Carson Miller and a few other Bobcats.
Busted,
of course,
yeah,
great job by Braden Barnett to recognize the busted play and see where the quarterback was coming. Of course, we've talked about just now with Jagger, but play recognition seems to be a very high point for these Bobcats tonight.
The quarterback went one direction and the running back went the other, and the quarterback tried to make the best out of it as he turned and tried to get it out of there. But right now they're looking at 3rd and looks like about 17 yards from here. So
3rd down 18 is what I just heard. 3rd down 17 on the board.
So give in the backfield to the fullback, number 44.
That is.
We call him a fullback because that's a fullback number, but he's the only tailback.
Davin Seals on the play. He is the Generals' lead rusher on the year. And
junior. He's a junior running back for the Generals.
It's like it went down for a loss in the play. A loss of 1 as the Generals elect to bring the punt team back out, Rob.
So Kendrick Desarn back at quarterback. Makes the handoff that time. I think they got the play before that mixed up, and they tried to make good on it that time, but running back not able to get any yardage, and the Generals forced to kick this one off again. It'll fall back at the 50, be picked up at the 45, and that is Adam Spencer again. He's over on the Generals sideline, and he'll be tackled by Seals. I believe that was the young man that was the running back we were just talking about.
Yeah, it was like
on the tackle.
Spencer received the ball around the 46 and made another really good return, Rob. Once again, special teams is a very important part of football, and Spencer has done a very good job on returns, as we've talked about already.
So another Buckhorn Children's and Family Services first down for the Bobcats, as they'll be up at the 33-yard line in general territory. 2 receivers to the left. They'll give in the backfield. That is Thomas. Yep. Eli Thomas scampers up the field, the 10, the 5, and he is in the end zone with 6:37 on the clock.
That's like a 38-yard scamper on the play by Thomas. Is that right? Or am I wrong?
He was at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, 33.
He was at the 33.
I was looking at the wrong spot. But yeah, very good run from him. Found the open hole. Did a very good job of running behind his blockers and making the defenders miss by running behind those blockers and making them kind of second guess where he's going.
So if you're Coach Moore at this point, you're up 3 scores now, and you're pulling from your playbook. You know, you came out on the kickoff return, you run it back, first play from the line of scrimmage, first series, you take it in. The second series from offense, first play, you run it in. I mean, what do you do if you want to practice some plays?
Well,
you have to dig through the playbook and maybe run something that we're not used to get in on some practice. Kick for Spencer is no good.
And Rob, I'll answer your question after the break.
We'll be right back after this message.
At People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, we're more than just your banker. For over a century, we've stood by your side through the good times and bad. We provide the local touch you want in a banker and the convenience of online banking when you're on the go. Plus, our checking accounts put money back in your pocket. With cashback options and rewards for banking local, we make your money work for you. Call us today to learn more about opening an account. Experience banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust of Hazard. We're here for you. Member FDIC.
All right, folks, we're back. 6:37 on the clock. The Bobcats make it 20-0. You're going to answer my question.
Yeah, Rob. I think the Bobcats should really keep it vanilla. I know it's you're up very high and you could probably spread out some different plays here,
Yeah.
try some tricky stuff, but at the same time, you don't know who's watching these games right now, and you don't know who can watch them after the fact. So you could show something that you could be a game winner that a team could already have in their mental bank.
You bring up an excellent point. At this point in the season, if you're using it in practice and you're running the play well, there's no benefit to running it in a game like this just to see how you would run it against competition, because at this point you don't want to show your full hand.
Especially like some of the trick plays the Bobcats run. We saw a Philly special-esque play where Adam Spencer threw a touchdown last Friday as the return man for the Generals, just fields the ball and goes down at about the 31-yard line. But we saw that, and even like some teams could be beginning to get worried about that. Like Russell may have picked up on a live stream or two. Some players may do that on maybe an off day or something like that if they're not preparing for another team. And they could see that and be like, well, this team can do this. We should maybe have a game plan for that just in case. So it's always good to keep your options open and not show your hand. It's kind of like a poker game.
Exactly right. 6:36 on the clock. The Generals will come out with the Buckhorn Children and Family Services first down from the 31-yard line. We've had 2 offensive plays and 2 Family Pharmacy touchdowns for the Bobcats, as well as a kickoff return by Jaden Gibson here to start the game. Handoff in the backfield to Seals, and he's going to be gobbled up right around the 30-yard line. So another tackle for a loss on the Bobcat defense.
Yeah, as we have mentioned over these past few weeks, the Bobcat defense has been very good at stopping the run. Of course, they hit a hiccup last week, as we mentioned, with the 2 West Carter running backs, as those 2 were very dangerous players, Rob, very explosive, and also very hard hitting between the 2 backs they ran.
Yeah.
But other than that, the Bobcats have been able to stop the run very well.
They really have, and I think last week they were just it wasn't the fact that they weren't prepared for the 2, but those were just 2 really good athletes in Kaiser and I think it was Hall or Hale, the other young man, but both of those guys kind of a different running back, so to speak. Kaiser gives you a lot more speed, but those 2 athletes from West Carter doing a fine job. Bobcats finally able to slow down the running game of West Carter last week. They're having no problem here stopping the Generals, as it's 3rd and 10 still now for the Generals from the 31-yard line. So far, the handoffs in the backfield to Seals have not been producing any yards for the Generals.
Yeah, Rob, you would think eventually that the Generals would go to a passing game here eventually, Rob. Even though they may have not had some success with it, they may have to go to it just for these down and distances they're going against. As number 5, Caleb Neese, makes a very good tackle in the backfield for the Bobcats.
2 receivers each side for the Generals. As they came out, the quarterback hands it to Seals, and he is tackled immediately by Caleb Neese. Defensively, the Bobcats, you would almost, and it's not the fact that they know every play the Generals are running, but they are well prepared and really showing off their football IQ right now, Evan. I mean, they're, as far as down and distance and knowing where they're at on the field and knowing their responsibility, the defense is shining here in the first quarter.
Yeah, especially the younger guys like Jagger Burton and Caleb Neese doing a very good job in their
high snap on the punt, and it gets back to the punter, and he's going to have to fall on it. Ball is loose. Ball comes out around the 15-yard line, picked up by the Bobcats, and that is Braden Barnett going to take it up to about the 10. So a high snap goes over the hands of the punter, and he has to track it down by the time he gets it back in his hands and heads upfield with it. Barnett there and a number of other Bobcats to make the tackle. The ball comes loose. Barnett scoops it up, and the Bobcats, with great field position from the 10-yard line, will have another Buckhorn Children and Family Services first down.
Yeah, very good field position for the Bobcats, and very good play by the special teams to get back there, make the tackle, and then force a fumble as well. And Braden Barnett, good heads-up play by him, picking it up and getting a few more yards than they would have had.
Bobcats coming from the left hash. Holland waiting on the snap. 2 receivers to the left. Quick screen play over to Barker. Barker with a great block, and he's into the end zone.
Yeah, good
no
job.
Flags down. 4:13 on the clock.
Great play by the senior. Of course, Bobcats keeping their pass game short. And as I talked pregame with Austin Barker, I believe this is his first touchdown here at the Holcomb Athletic Complex, Rob.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, what a way to celebrate it for Barker. The screenplay into the end zone with 4:13 on the clock. Bobcats waste no time once again on the High snap in the air by the Generals, cleaned up by Barnett. Barnett gets the ball up to about the 10 or 11-yard line. And the Bobcats with another family pharmacy scoring play.
Yeah, Rob, just touching that play, though. We talk a lot about the Bobcat receivers, primarily John Carter Holland and Jason Combs, where they get all these deep shots. But Austin Barker is a very good safety valve receiver where he's not your maybe not your fastest guy, but he runs good routes and gets open and can be your good 15, 20-yard catch guy.
I don't know who the other wideout was with Barker that time here on the left side, but they got an excellent block, a good stock block downfield into the end zone. So the ball falls down on the ground for Spencer. He's going to throw it into the end zone. And it's caught. Barker catches the 2-point conversion. So a bad snap back, and Adam has to get the ball out of there. And Adam rolls out, dodges one defender, throws it to the end zone. So the 2-point conversion is good.
I believe they call that an octopus, Rob.
I believe so. 28-0 your score, 4:13 on the clock. We'll be back. All right, folks, we are back from Mike Holcomb Athletic Complex. Bobcats up 28-0 with 4:13 on the clock here in the first quarter. I want to say special thanks to some of our sponsors. Thanks to Scott and the guys over at Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply. Stop by and see them for all your electrical, plumbing, heating, and appliance needs. Also, Jackson Medical Clinic. Come see them for all your medical needs. Open 7 days a week with new extended hours. Jackson Physical Therapy and Colby Watts. Thanks to Colby for keeping our Bobcats on the field and keeping them healthy. Bobcats will kick this one away, and it's going to be fielded back at the 25-yard line. And the ball comes out, and Barnett picks it up out of the air. Barnett is on his way to the end zone, crosses the touchdown line with 4:05 on the clock, and made the reception. And looked like he had cleared about 5 or 6 yards and got tackled, and the ball came loose up in the air, and Barnett carries it to the end zone.
Yeah, very good play by Barnett. Like you said, the return man got about 6 or 7 yards down the field, and then Braden Barnett just strip tackles him, takes the ball out of the air, and runs for the go-ahead touchdown for the Bobcats.
Not quite sure if he made it 6 or 7 yards, but possibly. 34-0 your score after Braden Barnett cleans up another ball, another fumble. Ball got loose, went into Braden's hands, and he finds himself in the end zone with 4:05 on the clock. Would you call that a fumble recovery or an interception?
I think you call it, well, he had possession. It was a fumble.
So 4:05 on the clock, 34-0 the score. Wyatt Spencer steps in to attempt another point after. Kick is up, and it is good. With 3:54 on the clock, your score is 35-0. We'll be back after this message.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Three minutes now on the clock here from the Mike Holcomb Athletic Complex. Cats versus Cancer. Also homecoming night here on the field. And the Cats versus the Generals of Jackson County. Not going Jackson County's way here in the first quarter. Cats already up 35-0, Evan.
Yeah, no, Rob. Me and you talked about it over the break. We've had about 5 plays of offense, and they've all led to touchdowns.
Well, and you talk about special teams. You talk about, conversions and things going right. There's Barnett there with another pickoff in the air through the fumble. The young man had possession of the ball and came loose, and Barnett just cleans it up and takes it straight to the house, and the reception made by number 5 back at the 20-yard line on the kickoff, and he's going to be tackled in front of the general sideline right at the 25-yard line. So another Buckhorn Children and Family Services first down for Jackson County.
Yeah, Jason Combs laid a pretty good hit to the return man there, but didn't knock him off his feet completely. Very good job by the rest of the return team to come up there and clean up that tackle route, or clean up that hit, or clean up after the hit, Rob, and get the tackle.
So the Bobcat defense with 150 on the clock, trying to snuff out some more offense here by the Generals, and the Generals trying to make something happen, trying to find some positives here in the first quarter. Thanks to our premier sponsor, Family Pharmacy, for sponsoring all of our scoring plays. They're here with every touchdown that you'll hear tonight, and also Buckhorn Children and Family Services sponsoring all of our first downs. Quarterback will hand it off to Seals in the backfield, and I think he got back to the line of no, I don't believe he had a tackle for a loss. Tackle for a loss.
Didn't see who made the tackle as it was right up the middle though, Rob. So we'll say a good host of Bobcats there. It looks like the Bobcat defense is getting great penetration on the Jackson County offensive line.
Well, the defense is not having any trouble up front. We've actually got we got a new front three up there too. I don't know if everybody's noticed watching at home.
Tate Skidmore,
Sizemore.
Yeah, and
I think the other one was Combs. And then we got a quick flag.
Yeah. Offsides on the defense.
And offsides on defense. So Jackson County will take advantage of the penalty. And they'll walk it 5 yards in a positive direction for the Generals with 32 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, this penalty could be what the Generals need to maybe get a little something going here, Rob. I mean, they get the ball into about a 2nd and 6 situation. No,
6 or 7.
Yeah, 6 or 7. 2nd and 6 or 7 situation as the both teams just elect to let the clock run out here.
We're going to take a break, folks. We'll be right back. That's the end of the first quarter. Bobcats up 35-0.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, we're more than just your banker. For over a century, we've stood by your side through the good times and bad. We provide the local touch you want in a banker and the convenience of online banking when you're on the go. Plus, our checking accounts put money back in your pocket. With cashback options and rewards for banking local, we make your money work for you. Call us today to learn more about opening an account. Experience banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust of Hazard. We're here for you. Member FDIC.
Special thanks to our sponsors, Dr. Stephen Howard Chiropractic. If you've been injured, call Dr. Howard and his staff, including auto accidents, workers' compensation, no referrals needed. Over 22 years of experience. Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, your home in Jackson for CarQuest Auto Parts, located on Highway 15. Jiffy Mart, get in and out in a jiffy with gas, groceries, and a great meat department. And Rose Brothers Department Stores with locations in Jackson and Beattyville. Thanks again to those fine sponsors for being here with us on Bluegrass Sports Nation's coverage of district action between the Bobcats and the Generals.
And so far, the district action has been all Bobcats here tonight, Rob.
Yeah, handoff to Seals in the backfield, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, I believe. It's still going to be 3rd and about 7 for the Generals.
It's like the Generals will get no gain on the play, Rob, as they are once again met at the line of scrimmage for the.
Well, those the linebackers and those guys in the secondary not getting a lot of work tonight because of those front guys on the down linemen, those tackles and the nose guard seem to be eating it up front. So
yeah,
good play up front by them.
In lieu of that, we've also seen some. Well, just because of that as well, we've seen some very good plays by the linebackers as well as the defensive line's done a very good job keeping the offensive line off of them. So they've done a very good job reading the running lanes and come. Ooh, okay. We have a tackle for the loss on the play. Looks like Jagger Burton was in again on the play, Rob. Kind of stopped the quarterback who took it for a keeper. Stopped Desarn in the backfield, and he was met by a few more Bobcats on the play.
So Kendrick Desarn, the quarterback's a freshman. So the young man coming in and taking over the quarterback duties for the Generals. And the Generals with 4th and 11 will elect to bring the punt team back out. Just no offensive production here for Jackson County early in this game. Having a tough time of it against the Bobcats. Punt is in the air. It's going to fall about the 45-yard line, take a Jackson County bounce and be covered by Adam Spencer. Adam still on his feet with a stiff arm at the 30, up to the 20. Got a flag down at the 10, and Adam will go into the end zone. But the flag comes from the kind of the backside from the kicking unit, so we'll see what the call was.
But we'll go ahead and take nope, never mind, he's up. So, yeah. Looks like it could have been a block in the back. That's very common on these big, long returns. Someone may hold, get a crackback block or something like that. So, looks like this may not stand for the Bobcats.
Got a changing of the guard. Got some more guys coming back onto the field for Jackson County. See what the call is. Looks like up front. And the offense on the field for the Bobcats.
Do we get it caught? Yeah. What was it? Hold or block? Okay.
Hold or a block in the back, maybe.
What motion did he make like this?
So the Bobcats will get a Buckhorn Children's and Family Services first down with 10:08 on the clock. And looks like we got a quick timeout. So Coach is going to elect to take a timeout, talk this one over. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Franks, Dixie Freeze, Eve Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
All right, folks, thanks for staying with us here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. 10:08 on the clock, 35-0 your score. Bobcats in control of this one early against the Generals of Jackson County. Holland takes a snap, 2 receivers each side, looking down the field. He's going deep towards the end zone. He's got a guy back there, and the ball goes incomplete.
Looks like we might have a flag for offensive PI here.
I thought the defender got tangled up and fell, but I think they're going to say maybe Carter pushed off.
I think Carter did get a hand in on him, kind of shoved him down a little bit. So it looks like this flag may go against the Bobcats here, Rob.
Could be offensive pass interference.
Yeah.
So that'll back the Bobcats up. So one of the first opportunities that we've had negative yardage for the Bobcats as they get the penalty. And that's a big one.
Yeah. Looks like it takes them back about 15. Yeah.
Wow.
A big penalty here for the Bobcats, Rob.
So the Bobcats move all the way back to the 50-yard line. They'll give it in the backfield to Gibson. Gibson finds an alley, dodges one man, makes another one miss. Finally, 2 Generals able to bring him down up around the 28, maybe the 29-yard line.
And a great run by Gibson as he makes up nearly all. He makes up all of the penalty yardage in one run.
Yeah, all the penalty yardage cleaned up, and maybe a gain of about 2 past the initial line of scrimmage.
Looks like he'll go down to 2nd and 8 here, Rob.
So snap back to Holland, empty backfield.
Going deep for
throw
Chase
it deep
and
to the end zone for Combs, and it'll go incomplete. It's an empty backfield, but I think Gibson was just in front of him and kind of came out to block.
Yeah. Another play with the Bobcats try to take the top off there, Rob, is just overthrown a little bit on the play there. Could have been a very big play for the Bobcats here.
So the pass goes incomplete. Holland comes back to the line of scrimmage, 2 receivers each side. Gibson just to his right. Going to throw short, and that one's going to fall incomplete, intended for John Carter Holland. Pass was just a little bit low that time, through by Miles Holland.
Yeah, and thrown a little bit behind Carter as well. So
Yeah.
it looked like on the curl route, he had to really stretch out there and try to receive the ball. It's like but right now, it could be a great time to fix those little missteps. An overthrown ball here, a little too far back there and low. So this could be a great time for the Bobcats to fix that.
Trips to the left for the Bobcats. Holland gives to Gibson. Gibson has a block around the left corner. He's still up to the sideline, the 10, the 5. Jaden Gibson into the end zone for his second touchdown of the night. This time coming out of the backfield. And Gibson with 8:01 on the clock makes the score 41-0.
Yeah, we're used to seeing Eli Thomas with those big breakout runs, but Gibson does a very good job here of getting the ball and staying behind his blockers and then finding some advantages downfield as he has to go up against these smaller skill guys as he works his way down.
Nice run by Jaden as he'll punch the end zone ticket one more time for the Bobcats, and Wyatt Spencer will step onto the field to attempt the point after. I don't know if you noticed, but on that run, very good job of blocking all the way across the left side of the line, even the guys out at the wide receiver positions. It just seemed like everybody folded for Gibson as he made his way into the end zone. The point after is good for Spencer. Makes your score 42-0 with 7:26 on the clock. We'll be back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And folks, we are back. Your score is 42-0. The Bobcats in control, going to solidify themselves as district champs here tonight against the Generals of Jackson County. And I'm not for sure how this game will help their RPI percentage, but if you go down the list, the Bobcats not very far behind Beechwood at this point on the RPI rankings set aside by KHSAA.
Yeah, Rob, the Bobcat faithful will really hope that Breathitt does surpass Beechwood in RPI here in these next few games. As of course, we've talked, if that happens, we would see Beechwood here at the Riverbank in round 3.
Yeah, it's wishful thinking. We'll see what happens. I'm not for sure how many points they would score tonight. It's going to help their case a lot more if we can get a win against a tough Russell team coming in here next week. The kick is going to go back to about the 15-yard line and be brought up by the Generals, but we got a flag coming in from the backside of the play, coming from the Bobcat side of things. Let's see what that penalty is going to be called.
Like the referees are going to meet at about the 20 to deliberate this penalty.
Talking it over, we'll see what the call is. The ball right now spotted around the 16-yard line on the right hash for the Generals. Personal foul against the Bobcats, so that's going to walk it back another 15 yards.
Walk it forward.
And walk it forward for the Generals and backward for the Bobcats. So the Generals taking advantage of another opportunity on the penalty side of things, and that'll make a Buckhorn Children and Family Services first down for the Generals from the 31-yard line on the right hash.
It looks like the Bobcats have brought back out their starting defensive line, I think, minus Carson Miller. Nope, there he is. He's out there.
Yeah, Carson's anchoring that left side of the defense.
And he's lost so much weight, I couldn't tell if it was Trenton or Carson.
He's slim and trim, that's for sure. Waylon Abner over here on the right side. Sawyer Hall down at the nose guard. 2 receivers each side for the Generals. DeZarn sits back. He'll give it up inside to the running back, and he is tackled immediately, tackled for a loss.
Yeah, Sawyer Hall does a great job getting off the play there, Rob, and initiates the tackle in the backfield. And Waylon Abner does a very good job getting off his block and helping clean it up.
Davin Seals being asked to pack a lot of the load for the Generals. The young man that time took the handoff in the backfield and, like we just mentioned, tackled for a loss again. That huge defensive front for the Bobcats. I say huge, but in the aspect of just their athleticism and the way they play.
Yes,
You know, they
they
may not
are.
be the biggest guys when it comes to defensive linemen in some of our games, but I tell you what, they are some of the most athletic in Eastern Kentucky.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't have said any better, Rob.
Looked like
Ball
came out, but the
down.
whistle was there beforehand. So
Yeah,
once
couldn't see who made the tackle on that play. Looks like a linebacker may have came down, and maybe a defensive lineman came off his block and helped make make the tackle there. Looks like it may go down as no gain. The producer's shaking his head, so I think he agrees no gain on the play, Rob.
number 44, Davin Seals, a young man that's been asked to do a lot for the Generals, going to get a breather as he'll go over to the sideline.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of punishment tonight, Rob. The Bobcats do not shy away from hitting their opponents hard.
2 receivers each side again for Jackson County. Zarn will take the snap, hand it off in the backfield, and that's number 62
Jesus.
on the carry.
Number 62, Carmen Day.
So
Senior.
Day that time on the carry.
Yeah. Looks like he get a gain on that?
Maybe picked up a few yards, maybe a couple. It's still going to be 4th and long for the Generals.
Yeah, 4th and very long.
Yeah,
Looks
4th
like
and 14.
Elect to bring the punt team back out here, Rob, as we have around 2 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock.
Punt team back on the field for Jackson County. Back deep for the Bobcats is Adam Spencer. Punt's going to be kicked from about the 16, 17-yard line, and we got a whistle right as the kick
like they'll call a timeout. It's like there wasn't enough players out on the field for Jackson County, and they subbed late.
So a quick whistle with 1:48 on the clock. Referee asking for the football. I don't see any kind of official timeout. Both teams staying in their respected positions on the field. 4th and 14.
Interesting.
Yeah. Ball on the 25. Snap's going to come back to the kicker right around the 15-yard line. There's the snap. Kick is in the air and a high punt almost blocked. It's going to fall around the 40, take a bounce, and be covered by the General at the 43-yard line. So the Generals, the punt didn't cover many yards. It was a high punt, but didn't cover a lot of distance. So with 1 minute on the clock here before halftime, Bobcats up 42-0 with excellent field position again.
Yeah, looks like the punter may have taken his time back there as well, Rob. Sawyer Hogg
almost
nearly
got
back.
blocked.
Nearly got a hand on that ball.
2 receivers each side for Holland. Waiting on the snap. Short pass over to Barker. Barker up to the 30, and he'll be tackled up at about the 28-yard line. So pick up by Barker. Nice catch.
Goes back to what we were talking about earlier as Barker is a very good yard after catch receiver. He's your good 5-yard catch, and then turns it into about a 10-yard gain for the Bobcats.
Holland rolls to his right, looks to the end zone. Still looking. He's got a man in the end zone, throws to him, and it's caught. That's Jason Combs. Nice pitch and catch from Miles Holland to Jason Combs. 10 seconds left on the clock here before halftime.
Yeah, very good recognizing the receiver in his route as well. And that's a good connection by those two as they are both sophomores and have played with each other for a long time. So that connection is there. And a very good job by Holland to lead Jason Combs into that because he was covered very well on that, Rob. So very good throw and catch on the play. Okay.
Thought the lights were going to stay off there for a minute. It looked like we were going to have a malfunction, technical difficulty on the lighting system after the touchdown. They finally come back on. And the point after by Wyatt Spencer is he'll step up to the 10-yard line. Brother Adam will be the holder. Wyatt is ready. There's the snap, the hold, the kick is up. And it is through the uprights and good. And that'll end the first half of this one. Your score, 49-0. Bobcats in control. We'll be back after this message.
At People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, we're more than just your banker. For over a century, we've stood by your side through the good times and bad. We provide the local touch you want in a banker and the convenience of online banking when you're on the go. Plus, our checking accounts put money back in your pocket. With cashback options and rewards for banking local, we make your money work for you. Call us today to learn more about opening an account. Experience banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust of Hazard. We're here for you. Member FDIC.
SEC Auto Sales, located at 1557 Highway 15 South in Jackson, is the fastest growing pre-owned dealership in the area. Whether you're looking for a used or new-to-you vehicle, SEC has you covered. Think you can't get finance? Well, think again. They have the best interest rates available, serving all of Eastern Kentucky. Let them show you an easy buying experience. Come on down and see Jeff, Dwayne, and the rest of the gang. Call 606-272-6888 or visit them online at secautosales.com.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal.
Over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Franks, Dixie Freeze, E Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, East Kentucky Chiropractic, and Quantum Healthcare. We want to be your medical home of the mountains, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, x-ray, lab, transportation, case management, sliding fee scale, and 340B drug pricing. Little Flower Clinic, 279 East Main Street, open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m., 487-9505, and Quantum Healthcare, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. until 11 p.m., 436-0711, or visit our webpage, kymha.com.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Community and Technical College invites you to MiniCon on Friday, October 24th from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. in the Lee's College Campus Library. This free all-day event features that one show with host Brian Combs, Bloodshed in the Bluegrass with hosts Sheena Yoder and Bree Warner, local ghost hunting group Yellow Jacket Paranormal, author Tasha Fugit, multimedia production duo Mike and Charles Schaus, and Apple Shop's Appalachian Media Institute representative Tommy Anderson. Everyone is welcome. Dress in cosplay and bring your own tabletop and card games and enjoy a fun, creative day with the HCTC community.
For 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, we're more than just your banker. For over a century, we've stood by your side through the good times and bad. We provide the local touch you want in a banker and the convenience of online banking when you're on the go. Plus, our checking accounts put money back in your pocket. With cashback options and rewards for banking local, we make your money work for you. Call us today to learn more about opening an account. Experience banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust of Hazard. We're here for you. Member FDIC.
SEC Auto Sales, located at 1557 Highway 15 South in Jackson, is the fastest growing pre-owned dealership in the area. Whether you're looking for a used or new-to-you vehicle, SEC has you covered. Think you can't get finance? Well, think again. They have the best interest rates available, serving all of Eastern Kentucky. Let them show you an easy buying experience. Come on down and see Jeff, Dwayne, and the rest of the gang. Call 606-272-6888 or visit them online at secautosales.com.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
All right, folks, we're back from the Mike Holcomb Athletic Complex. I got about 4.5 minutes here in the halftime ceremonies during the homecoming presentations. The score is 49-0. I want to take a quick minute to run down our sponsors. First off, we want to say thanks to our premier sponsors, Family Pharmacy, for sponsoring all of our scoring plays here tonight and throughout the season for the Bobcats and their opponents. And also, I want to say thanks to Buckhorn Children and Family Services for sponsoring all of our first downs. Also, thanks to Dr. Stephen Howard Chiropractic. If you've been injured, call Dr. Howard. He can help. Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, your home in Jackson for CarQuest Auto Parts. Jiffy Mart, get in and out in a jiffy with gas, groceries, and a great meat department. Also, Rose Brothers Department Stores with locations in Jackson and in Bataville. Also, thanks to ARH, Appalachian Regional Healthcare, Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson. And if you'll stay tuned, we will be announcing a Citizens Bank and Trust player of the game after tonight's contest. And Hazard Community and Technical College, HCTC, where their success coaches will keep you on the right path to success. Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply, stop in and see Scott for all your electrical, plumbing, and heating needs. And Jackson Medical Clinic, come see them for all your medical needs 7 days a week with new extended hours. And Jackson Physical Therapy and Colby Watts, thanks to Jackson Physical Therapy for always taking care of our Bobcats. The big news here, folks, as we go forward with this one tonight, we wanted to go ahead and let you know during our homecoming festivities that tonight's game at this point has been called. The Jackson County Generals have opted to forfeit the rest of the matchup. So your score is 49-0 here as we end the game coverage of tonight's action. So in district play, the Bobcats go undefeated with this one, and the Generals opt to forfeit and go home without any injuries and live to fight another week, so to speak. And the Bobcats will be victorious, like I said, 49-0. We are going to take another quick break, and we'll go to commercial as they finish up their homecoming festivities here at the field. We will announce a homecoming winner, and we will also announce our Citizens Bank player of the game when we come back.
100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza.
All right, folks, we are back from the Mike Holcomb Athletic Complex, and they are announcing some of our winners here at the middle of the field. Your final score was 49-0 in tonight's contest. We are awaiting the announcement of our homecoming court. We could go ahead and announce our Citizens Bank.
Yeah, let's give it 1 second.
See who we got here.
Emma Turner.
Emma Turner is your junior
Middle school queen.
Middle school homecoming queen.
I think the princess was Ashley Linden. Is that right? No, I caught the last name.
So your junior middle school homecoming queen, Miss Emma Turner. And we'll wait to see who the rest of the court is for the high school.
And we'll also reveal our player of the game after that. Guess we could talk some stats here, Rob, or talk just some. Never mind.
So Bella Napier is the homecoming princess or runner-up for the high school.
Mm-hmm.
And your 2025 Breathitt County homecoming queen
is soon to be revealed.
Audrey Hamilton. So congratulations to all these young ladies, and congratulations especially to Audrey Hamilton for being homecoming queen.
And Rob, a great segue into our player of the game. She's being escorted by him, number 20, Braden Barnett.
Yeah, your Citizens Bank player of the game is awarded to Braden Barnett tonight. We decided to kind of, we kind of lean towards those offensive players because they're getting into the end zone.
Yeah, you see the big explosive plays from them.
Yeah.
But we decided to go more defensive with this because the defense played a very big part in shutting out the Generals in this very short game we've had. And Braden Barnett forced 2 fumbles and returned 1 for a touchdown on a kick return.
Well, you covered it very well. And Mr. Braden Barnett in the backfield at the mesh point, causing, disrupting the play. Numerous tackles tonight, solo tackles and assisted tackles. Braden just having a heck of a game from the defensive side of things. And he always plays that way in every game, but tonight he was just in the forefront, and we got to call his name a lot here in that first half. So congratulations to Braden Barnett for being the player of the game, and thanks to Citizens Bank and Trust for sponsoring that for our young athletes here for Breathitt County. Folks, we thank you for sticking with us tonight here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. The Bobcats victorious in one half of football, 49-0 over the Jackson County Generals. They'll be undefeated in district play. And the Bobcats will move on to next week, and they'll face Russell here at the Holcomb Athletic Complex. A big matchup, a rivalry matchup between these two teams.
Definitely, and one that could have very heavy RPI implications, especially if Russell is able to knock off East Carter tonight.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. It's a big RPI bonus for us to come up with a win next week. I'm not quite for sure how tonight's contest will affect us on RPI with it not being a total game. But we'll see later tonight, maybe tomorrow, how that will affect us. But next week against Russell, a big opportunity for those Bobcats if they can pick up a win to pick up those RPI points headed into the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, couldn't have said it better myself, Rob. As right now we're getting down to that time where RPI matters the most.
Folks, once again, we appreciate you staying with us here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. You got a lot of choices when it comes to high school athletics and when it comes to the Breathitt Bobcats. And we appreciate you making Bluegrass Sports Nation your choice for coverage. For Darren Back, Evan Miller, I'm Rob Hounshell. Thanks again for watching Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll see you next week as Breathitt takes on Russell.